Hi guys, so I'm back with another video today, and in this video we will be talking about some bad news about international student and visa holders in Australia. So we will be talking about the latest updated news that have been come across for international student or visa holders. So as you all guys know that it has been really worst year 2020 when the COVID-19 actually started, like the coronavirus. It has been problematic over the world, so everyone is facing something or some problem due to this crisis. But if we talk about the international students living outside, overseas, away from their family, they are the one who are suffering a lot, because if you lose a job, you don't really have something that can actually feed you. You don't have money or saving that you can pay your every week rent. So these are some sort of things which only an international student who has been international student, who has been overseas, can only understand the situation. So there are a lot of students who have really lost their jobs, but there are few good news about, or good updates about students who need financial support from government. So I have uploaded a video before this video which is good news for international students. So if you are the one, or if your friend need this information, please go and check this video. It is really informative, and I've updated some new information in that. So definitely go and check this video before you see this one. And without wasting any time, let's get started with what is the bad news that has come across in this COVID-19 in Australia for students or visa holders. So let's get started. Now talking about what restriction that have been applied are taken off. As you guys know that if you have watched my previous video, you guys know that a lot of restrictions have been taken out, so you can go on picnic and stuff like that. But there are a lot of restrictions that are still there. So the first thing that I would like to say is like gathering. So there is only 2 people allowed in a gathering, so only 2 people can go out. That's the major restriction that is still going on. So make sure if you go out, there are 2 people. Otherwise, if you are caught, you definitely gotta pay bills for that, which I really don't want you to do. So make sure you follow all the rules lawfully. And there have been more restrictions, like you can't go out for skate parks, you can't go out for using a public outdoor gym. So you can exercise at home, but you can't go in a public outdoor gyms. Then you can't go out for playing basketball or football. That has been restricted as well. Now the restrictions comes to some council pools which have been closed, city hall have been closed, libraries are closed. So all these things which include more people gathering are closed at this moment. So you can't take advantage of these all amenities at this moment. But if a COVID-19 is working really good, like the cases are going down in Australia, we hope to hear back from Australian government taking off this limit. Till now we don't know what's gonna be happening next, so we'll be stay updated and keep you guys posted as well. If you want to know more about the off limits or on limits that's going on, or more about the restrictions, you can definitely go in the description that has been given below in my video. I've shared a link. You can go in the link and check it out, the new updates. So now let's talk about the changes that have been taken place in Australia after COVID-19 occurred. So the first thing that everybody came to know was the restriction of travel. Yeah, so a lot of flights or international flight or overseas flight have been cancelled because of these restrictions. Yeah, so there is still travel ban going on, except Australian citizen or permanent residency. They have been outside and they are stuck outside overseas and they want to come back to their home country, then they can definitely come back. But there is only one condition, that you have to quarantine yourself for 14 days. So you have to be in self-isolation for 14 days. That's the condition, but that's only for Australian citizens and permanent resident that want to come back to their home country. Otherwise, you can't really go anywhere, you can't travel at this moment. This is the recent update on COVID-19. And then, as you guys know, that a lot of international lost their jobs, and the industry that have been affected because of this are the restaurant, cafe, small family businesses, then retail stores, and there have been a lot of events that are cancelled as well, and we don't know when these all things are getting back to normal. So these all things have affected students a lot. I mean, these are the international students who used to work in all this industry have lost their jobs because of this crisis. So we are hoping to get these things normal back. I mean, because Australia is doing really good, so we are thinking that they'll be getting back to normal, but it might take months, 2 months, 2 weeks. We don't know, really don't know. So all you can do is access to your superannuation fund, which I already told you guys about in my previous video. So if you don't know how to do that, do check that video. So now let's talk about the visa conditions or visa. International students sitting outside or overseas in India and trying to apply for visa, what is their condition? So I've come across with some questions from you guys on my Instagram. You guys want to know that if you are applying for student visa, international student visa right now, will it be fine? So my answer to you guys will be, please guys, this has been like really crisis time, and I would really suggest you guys to reconsider your application. This is not a good time at all. So you can wait for maybe next intake, like not July, you can wait for November, or maybe my suggestion would be you can wait for 2021. That would be the best, but it's up to you. But yeah, this is not a good time to apply for international student visa. Now, there have been a lot of students who didn't know this crisis is gonna be taking so long, and they already applied for student visa. They are sitting in India and they are hoping that their visa will be coming up. They have been waiting but haven't got any answer from anywhere. So what I have researched and find out that guys, this is the time when Australian government is looking forward for their Australian citizens and people living here, focusing more on health rather than on the visas. So if you have already applied for a visa, student visa, and it's not occurring, it hasn't been updated, or you haven't listened anything from your agents or immigration, then guys, please do wait, because you gotta have this patience at this moment, that you have to wait and you have to like face a lot of delay. Delay doesn't mean that your visa will be rejected, but yeah, you have to wait till you get an answer from immigration. So because of the crisis, yeah, delays have been going on. Now there have been a lot of students who have already received their visa, but they can't really come to Australia at this moment. So my suggestion is, if you really want to take this trimester for studying, then you can obviously go online, you can study online. But if you really consider yourself studying offline, coming to Australia and studying after coming to Australia, then make sure you talk with your agents or talk with your university to defer your course at this moment and take another intake. Maybe try taking a February 2021. That's the best option for you guys. So there have been also one more update on the visa, that at this moment of crisis, there are no extension possible for visa at all. So student visa extension is not really possible, but you can also apply for new visa. So that's the condition. If your visa is expiring, you can't really apply for visa extension, but you can really apply for your renew visa. So you can renew your visa, and that should be only happening with only two conditions. So one condition is that you can't really go back to your home country. That's the first condition. Because of the lockdown, you can't really go back to your country. And the other situation is that if you really need more time to complete your course. So I know a lot of people might be thinking that what is this? I mean, you need more time for completing your course. Didn't get it. So as you guys know, that a lot of international students that come in Australia, they have taken a course which they don't really like, or they might have taken a university that they don't like, or after coming to Australia they really change their mind. So when these things happen, they try to change their university or they try to change their course. So whenever you apply for a change of university or course, there is a condition, guys, that if you get your student visa from immigration, the expiry date of visa, it's not gonna be changing even if you change your university or your course. So it's the visa, student visa expiry date will be same even if you complete your course after your student visa is expiring, because you have changed your course or university. So in that situation, so I'll tell you a story of one of my friend with the same circumstances. So she came to Australia when I came, so we came like a month together, and then she kind of changed her mind, so she wanted to change her university. So she changed her university from like this to that, so she shifted her course in the another university. But what happened with her is like she actually shifted the course, but the visa expiring date, it's gonna be the same. So right now she is in a situation where her course is not completed yet, but her visa is expiring soon. So in this condition, what you can do, because this crisis is going on, you can't really extend your student visa. So what's the option you can find out? So there is only one option, guys, that you can apply for a new student visa at this crisis time, but make sure you apply it 6 weeks prior. So it should be 6 weeks prior from your visa expiring. So this is the condition that have been put through from Australian government at this moment of crisis. And also I'll tell you one more story about my friend. I know it's like a game story, but I really want to share this experience, because this is like a personal experience that I have got from these friends, because I've seen these situations at this moment because of this virus. So one of my friends, she actually went back to India for visiting her family when there was a vacation, and like after she reached there, like after 1 or 2 weeks, the lockdown happened in India, same as in Australia. So there was a travel ban in Australia as well, and there was a travel ban in India, lockdown. So she can't really come back to Australia at this moment, so she's kind of stuck in that moment. So actually her trimester was starting like 2 weeks before, and she had a plan of coming back, but due to the lockdown she can't really come back. So she called me and asked me to call the dean of the university or call the department, like head of the department, because what is the option she can do right now in such situation where she is in India, she can't really come back to Australia, how she will continue her study. So, and guys, you all know that it's really expensive to call from India in Australia. So what she did, she called me, she told me to call to the university, and I did call on her behalf and ask what is the option that she can do. So the good news was they told me that she can actually try studying online. So she can study online from India as well. Just make sure that she is attending the class sessions. So for us, the class sessions are not really recorded, so she has to attend a class when it's actually going on in our session, like it's the timing of Australian time, so it should be time zone of Australia. So she'll be attending the session in Australian time zone, so she has to make sure that she follows the time slot which has been given. Yeah, but she can attend the class online, which was a good news for her. But now looking back, the dark part of this, all that happened was actually she has her visa expiring in July. So after she completes this course, her visa will be expiring. Now what if the lockdown is still not over? What if she has to be in India, she can't really come back to Australia because of the travel ban that's been going on? So these all questions arise a lot, guys, because I know that it is really tough to be there and then study online. But how about the visa that's expiring? I mean, what you guys can do? You can't really come here to extend your visa, you can't really apply for a new visa. For such kind of conditions, Australian government has announced that you can actually apply for visitor visa. So to be upfront, you can't really do anything, but you can apply for visitor visa once your study is completed, if your visa has expired, and then you can try visit Australia again, and then go further from there. These all information, guys, I've already told you that I am not the one who own it. So I have shared all these updates that I have read from Australian government sites in the description below. So make sure you go in the link and check it out, because this varies every time. So whenever the situation gets normal, they might remove these all condition as well, or they might not remove it. We don't know. So they are the one who own it. So yeah, these are the situation that have been came across during this COVID-19. So all of this situation, if you can relate, then I hope that I have given you a proper information about all these visa, and you can go forward from here. So if you still face any problem, or if you have any questions for me, I would definitely take that in consideration. So you can definitely come on my Instagram, take my Instagram ID, and message me whatever query you have. I will try to answer as much as I can as per my information. But if you really want to stay updated, then you can definitely go in the links that I have given you guys below and stay updated from there. I hope these videos have helped you guys to know and get more information about all these things, all these restrictions, and all these updates about visa that have been came across. I hope you guys really like it and you find it informative. And if you do so, please don't forget to like this video and share with your friends if they really need this information, and also subscribe to my channel so that you can stay updated on all these informations whenever I upload a video. So I'll see you guys in next video. Till then, please make sure you stay safe and stay at home whenever possible. Bye guys.